Hello and welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. We are on number 5 here of the takeaways from the AAPPM meeting, and this was the recent Lagomar meeting went to. And I always, when I go to these things, I like to say, well, what's the benefit? How can I take away some things? And I find that talking through things and working through help me, and I think it helps other people. So the fifth takeaway was the importance of bringing family to CME conferences and different types of conferences, especially if you travel a lot. I was talking to a gentleman, and I think he's been on the travel circuit. He was lecturing there he does also the American Academy of Podiatric Sports Medicine, and his kids are older. They're in college, a little bit older than mine. And he said, Don, the best thing I've learned is that when I travel to these events, I bring my kids and I bring the family, because it's just a lot of time away, especially if you're on the lecture circuit. That's something that I've never really wanted to do, is to be on this lecture circuit where you're going to a conference every single weekend and you're always away from the family. Not something I wanted, but I liked the idea. And even if I could do it over again, I would have brought the family to the Florida one. Actually, I invited my wife and the family, but we had just gone to Toronto the other week, so we didn't bring it. So I guess that's the other tip. But while I'm talking about this, because I didn't mention this to anyone before, but I wanted to share a little experience that I thought was kind of funny. So recently, I was treating a veterinarian, where I was a friend was a veterinarian, and his wife had heel pain, and so I was like, well, if you were in my clinic and I was far away from my clinic, I couldn't see them. If we had some stuff we could, some cortisone, some dexamethasone, and I could treat her. I was going through I pulled up my patient presentations, my tool, and then I showed her the slides on plantar fasciitis, kind of explained how to treat it. But I said, really what you need, since your pain is so bad, you should just do a cortisone injection. And he was a vet, and I said, well, don't you have your clinics around here? I said, yeah. I said, well, let's go to the clinic. We went to the clinic, and we pulled up the Dex and the Depomedrol and the Marcaine and the Lidocaine, and we put it in there. And he had 3 cc syringes. He didn't have 1.5-inch needles, which I like to use, that were 25 gauge. So he had 21 gauge. And I put his wife right on the dog table, and it was funny. And then I gave her the injection right there, and her heel pain got away. But it was kind of funny, that thing. But that was kind of a digress from the whole bringing your family to the event. So bring your family to the event. That was a trip that we were taking with the family, where I met my veterinarian friend, and I was able to help his wife at the same time. But let me know what other tips. If you guys have any ideas, put a little comment here underneath this podcast. Love to hear what you want to hear more of. Okay, guys, thanks.